views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the participants and do not necessarily reflect the views of BronxNet or the program underwriters.
And good morning, everybody, and welcome to Open. It's the show that brings the Bronx and the world to you. I'm your host, Dr. Bob Lee, and I've got it going on for you. We've got a fantastic show lined up for you. Coming up, we'll take a look at a chess program and its work to promote education. Well, education through the game. And we're going to go a little faster because we'll preview an event with a goal to promote healing, meditation, and more through art. Plus, in recognition of Black History Month, we'll be joined by a legend in the music world and hear his story, history. Then my man Bobby C has the latest in the headlines in the world of sports. And then later on, our open stage will feature the soul-infused sounds of artist Thomas Piper. Stay tuned. All this and more is headed your way because we are now open. Hello, I'm your host, Dr. Bob Lee from 107.5 WBLS, and you're watching Open. It's a live interactive program that brings the Bronx and New York City straight to your TV set. You stay connected to us through social media at BronxNet TV. Leading things off, our first guests are from Mastermind Chess Masters. They join us today for a look at their work in the spread chess in our community. That's what we're going to be doing, spreading chess in our community, and we need to know more. Our coaches, James Jeffries here and Al Patilla. Welcome.
Welcome, sir. Welcome.
Should I say Patilla or
Patilla.
Patilla.
Yeah.
Okay. Welcome.
Not Tia.
Some people say,
it's all
right?
American.
Yeah, all right, no problem. I'm with you every step of the way. Here we go. Boom, 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 boom. Tell us more about it.
So pretty much Mastermind project is a project that, we came up to the information of the project through Ines Kelly.
Yes.
She reached out to us about promoting a tournament to honor her brother who passed away.
Yeah.
And when she reached out to us, it was pretty much, it wasn't a set in stone idea, so we had to pull together to make it work.
Yes.
So three of us came together, myself and Apatelli and Agri Duncan, who's not here at the moment. We decided we're gonna make it work. And through a few phone calls and a few collaborative efforts and a few meetups, we got it together, and now we're about to get this tournament on the way.
All right.
Yeah.
When are we going to do it, Al? When are we going to do it? When does it happen?
April 29th.
April 29th.
April 29th?
Yes.
Yeah. You're one of the masters, chess masters?
No, I'm just an organizer.
All right.
Okay.
That's a game of chess in itself, too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Thank you for organizing this in our community,
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for your service.
Yeah. Well, that's what we are about. It's Brother James, Brother Agri, who's on the way. We are, in effect, chess promoters, chess organizers. And our particular interest is in promoting chess and chess activities in the brown and black community.
Yes.
We're not prejudiced, but we believe that our community needs some special attention.
Yes.
And so we're just trying to provide that, more opportunities for blacks to play organized chess.
Yeah. And Inez, she founded the whole thing, right?
Yeah.
Mastermind is Inez's organization, we'll say.
That's organization.
Right? Her brother was an avid and active chess player in the New York community, right?
Yeah.
And he passed away, and so she had come up with this idea of doing a chess tournament to honor him.
Yeah.
It fit in with our scheme because we are about honoring the history of black chess in New York and honoring our heroes and sheroes.
There you go.
That's for a deer.
That's right.
All right.
Yes. A female friend that loves the game as well.
So that's what it's about. So we're looking to do this event at a place called Amarachi. Yeah, in Brooklyn.
Okay.
It's in the Dumbo area, I guess.
the Amarachi restaurant.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a public information, so once they Google Amarachi.
That's down by the Brooklyn Bridge?
Yes.
Yeah, I know the
Yes.
guy.
Yeah.
The Adewumi brothers own that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
They're from Nigeria.
Very good. So through we believe in promoting chess throughout the 5 boroughs. So together, Al Fratelli, myself, and Agri, we came together and formed this collaborative effort. I represent Kings County Chess. That's
Yes.
my company, and Al manages a club over there in Harlem called the
St. Nicholas Chess and Backgammon.
Backgammon.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
And Agri is the owner of a Chess on the Move project.
Uh-huh.
So we believe through unity, we have strength.
There you go.
So in our own rights, we command a good set of players behind us.
There you go.
And chess is a strategic game, so
It is.
a good strategy that we're using is the effort of unity.
And you got a lot of youngsters involved?
Oh yes,
in chess?
my full-time job actually, I'm a chess teacher and a coach.
There you go.
Yes, I teach in the city every week. I teach over 600 children.
Yeah.
So for me, I'm doing it from the ground up.
Yeah. How does chess help in education?
Well, first thing chess will provide for student is that confidence, that deep confidence that, you know, a lot of people, most people, they need someone to help them to do something
Yeah.
or to promote their ideas. But with chess, it teaches that you can do this.
You can do this.
And if you believe enough, you could do it.
And there's different ways to do this.
there's different ways.
avenues to get where you need to go.
One of the main things chess also work on is, consequence of your actions. Once student learns very early, they take responsibility for everything they do.
Yeah.
Focus, concentration. Across the spectrum, chess provides a lot of qualities that students need.
And if that
and-
doesn't happen, and you don't do that, you don't get your focus going,
No, you
you
don't.
can create a checkmate.
That's right. I might have to play your game before we finish.
Oh, you want to play? We're set up right over there. Right
I got my set with me, so we can play a game. when we're
Is it
done.
going to take 2 minutes or an hour?
Half a minute.
Oh, whoa!
Half a minute.
You have one in a half a minute?
So we have clocks involved in chess.
Uh-huh.
So what clocks did, it limits the time of game.
Yeah.
So chess is known by many people to be a long, boring game. We're here to show that it's not so.
Yeah.
So we have the
It's
masters.
just certain moves and everything that
If
you
you're
can
not playing the
use to
right
get where you need
moves,
to
you're
go.
losing in 2 moves. A game can be over in 2 moves.
In 2 moves.
Yes.
You've done it?
Of course. If you don't play right, you're done in 2 moves. So the clock limits the game. So we have game range from half a minute per time on the clock. It's dual time. So when you're playing, your time runs. And when you play, you stop your time.
Yeah.
Your opponent's time run. So the game could last anywhere from half a minute to hours.
Al, how do we work it in Harlem, uptown?
Well, basically, the St. Nicholas Chess and Backgammon Club kind of focuses on chess in the Harlem community, and we work with a number of young people and with a number of schools. And one of the things that we have to keep in mind, one of the things that we stress is the peripheral activities that support chess and that chess supports. For example, children who learn to play chess, it tends to change the way that they think and look at things.
Yeah.
Because of the whole, as James said, concentration, focus.
Now you're thinking strategically.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And you're thinking with purpose. You're not,
Yeah.
it's not like you're just la 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 la, right? So purpose is important. And one of the things that we've found and that we know is that purpose is a very important element to teach our children.
Yeah.
So we focus on children. That's pretty much it. And we don't teach chess from the perspective of trying to make every kid a chess master, but the focus is to learn them, teach and learn them the elements of chess, which become supportive for everything else that they do.
In life, yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's kind of, in a nutshell,
Just
Yeah.
what we all do.
Do you have a website where we can go and get more information? Because we can talk for hours.
Yes,
but,
we can.
But let's do a checkmate here.
Yes. So
St. Nicholas Chess and Backgammon Club has a website, and I'm sure that James
yes,
has
you can
one
find
too.
me on Facebook at Kings County Chess and Instagram at Kings County Chess Club. So both Instagram and Facebook is where you can find my information. And also James Jeffrey on Facebook, and you'll see a lot of information. I post every day. I share information every day.
James, Al, thank you guys so much. Inez, give Inez a big shout out. And
we will do
some
that.
of your people that are involved in your organization. Thank you for doing what you guys are doing.
Thank you very much.
Come back again.
Thank you. Okay.
Right, thank you, Bob.
All right.
Continue to promote us.
Oh, you got it.
All right.
We're gonna
Okay,
wait,
Bob.
before you go, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with more next.
Blunt Squad TV from the Bronx, New York City.
I'm your host Supreme.
Join us as we visit events interviewing music artists, TV, and movie celebrities. We'll be stopping by restaurant hotspots around the city, trying out a variety of dishes, also checking out food festivals. Tune in Sundays at 11:30 p.m. in the Bronx on BronxNet TV, Omni Channels, Verizon, Fios 34, and Optimum 68. Streaming online, BronxNet.tv.
And welcome back. Hey, you know, on March 7th, a Painting for Purpose event is going to take place in the Bronx. And joining us with all the details, we have Jessica Ramos-Saul, Executive Director of Omega Phi Beta Foundation. Welcome.
Thank you. I'm excited to be here.
We're welcoming you here with open arms. This is your first time here?
No.
Because we have an initiation process.
No, I'm good. I crossed.
You did?
Yeah, I
You
did.
made it. All right.
Yes,
Welcome. All right.
yes.
So what do we have here? What are we doing?
I'm the executive director of Omega Phi Beta Foundation, which is the non-for-profit arm of our sorority. And every year we have an annual fundraising goal, and our initiative is to fundraise money in the area of STEAM specifically, science, technology, engineering, arts, and math.
Yes.
And we're really excited because we're decided to, with everything that's happening with politics, we wanted to create an environment that was healing, meditative, and an open environment. So we decided to do a painting for a purpose, which is like a sip and paint. But we have an area where we're going to draw paintings, have a little wine, hors d'oeuvres. But in the back area of the studio, we're also going to have an area for the kids to play and dance so that parents don't have to pick and choose into the event.
Yeah, you mentioned everything that's happening in politics gets kind of frustrating and confusing at times, right?
It is. It's been, I think we need to be in a state of relaxation and just accept differences and be open about it.
Wow.
I know. So
Where's it going?
Yeah, exactly.
We'll find out.
Yeah.
So this helps out.
Yeah, I believe so. I mean, it's the one thing that we see is that we don't have a lot of women in the area of STEAM. And we really want to push that, the importance of that aspect. So all the money that's being fundraised is specifically for those scholarships. So we have scholarships for young women in college. We have scholarships for moms who are trying to continue their education. And we just recently launched a scholarship for our sorority sisters specifically to help assist them in their efforts and endeavors in college as well.
Well, they chose the right person to stand out and
I
talk
think
about it.
so. We're excited about it. I
Yeah.
mean, there's going to be wine and there'll be grape juice for the kids. And, we have Marty Marr, who's a really well-known designer and painter, so he's going to be there. And it's a community effort. And it's going to be hosted in the studio that I own. I own AOS Dance Studio.
AOS Dance Studio.
Yeah, so
We
I'm
heard
excited.
about you.
Yes, we do stepping and dancing. So I think all of this coming together, it's going to be a great event. I'm excited about it.
That's good. That's good. When did you maybe start believing that this is the thing that we wanted to do?
Well, and the good thing about our foundation is that we have so many sisters who believe in so many different things in politics. We're all very involved in somewhat aspect or have our different ideas. That this year we usually do like we never did a painting. We did something else. And then we said, you know what? I think that drawing and expressing our ideas and our thoughts on paper, using color, may be more productive than actually having an event. And especially now, let's be honest, with politics and everything, and we're in the state of, determining the new president, we just need something meditative. We need something that's relaxing and to see that we're more alike than different, especially with our painting. So that's where this came about. Creating this and making it that is painting with the purpose that whatever we draw when we present it, colors are colors. When you blend them together, we're more alike. So we wanted to use the theme behind colors into what's happening today.
Have you done this before?
A sip and paint?
Yes.
No, because I can't stay still. If you notice, I'm moving like a lot. So just the thought
No,
behind
you're just
it.
fine.
Sorry.
I thought you were just, hype about promoting what you're doing.
I am, and I can't stay still. I'm more of a dancer.
It's okay.
I'm more of a dancer.
Well, we have an open dance floor over there for you later on.
Yeah, no, not happening. No, but.
But you're doing a great job. We
Well,
didn't
thank
notice
you so
anything.
much. Thank
Yes.
you. We're excited about it. I mean, it's going to be in
Yeah.
the Bronx.
Yeah.
It's affordable. People can go to oppfoundation.org
Mm-hmm.
or follow our Instagram. And, you really don't really see a lot of sip and paints in the Bronx,
Yeah.
at least in the Throsneck area. So we're hoping that hosting the event there will help bring the community out and support it.
Yeah,
It's
it's a
going
good
for a
thing.
good cause.
It is for a good cause.
Yeah.
And I think we should have more of it. Maybe this is one, you do 2 and 3, and
Yeah.
maybe something can come off of this.
I mean, the scholarships alone, we've raised over $5,000.
There you go. Yeah.
So it's going to be to a good cause.
All right.
Yeah.
So it's at the Painting for a Purpose, Saturday, March 7th, between 3 and 6. And it's at your place,
Yeah.
the AOS Dance Studios. That's 2887 Dill Place
Yes.
in the Boogie Down BX.
That's right. That's
There
where
you
we're
go.
from.
All right. Is there a website we can go to check it all out?
Yep, you can go to oppfoundation.org or you can follow us on our Instagram, OPB Foundation, hashtag. And if you can attend, you can totally donate. We're open to donations.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. Like I can take a check from you right now.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just
I don't
kidding.
have a checkbook, though, but I have a camera.
Yeah.
Say hello to my little friend and ask
Hi.
for what you need.
Donate. It's never too late to donate. We are an empowered organization of women, and we believe in the STEAM movement. And we want to make sure moms and young girls always understand that they don't have to pick and choose a career. They can be anything they want to be, as long as they believe it's not where you're going, it's where you're headed. So.
Tell us more about STEAM and STEM.
STEAM and STEM. STEAM stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, Arts, and Mathematics. Women often have to choose whether they can hold a household or be a career. And we really want to push forward the arts, the mathematics, engineering into the young girls at an early age so they can understand the importance of giving back. We're just as, with the movement of gender equality, women is just as smart and stronger as their counterparts. And we feel that providing the scholarships and the financial backing can also have them continue their careers long term. So we want to start at a young age. And for moms, we have scholarships for you so that you can also continue your career and passion while you raise your family.
Scholarships for moms. All right. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay, so where are we going again?
We're going to the AOS Dance Studio at 2887 Dill Place in the Bronx on March 7th for Painting for a Purpose.
There you go. And the website once again?
www.oppfoundation.org.
There you go. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for
Jessica
having us.
Rimo Saul, founder of Art and of Stepping, AOS Dance Studios. Thank you
Yes.
so much for stopping
Thank
by.
you, thank
all
you
right?
for having us. We
All
really
right, you got
appreciate it.
Let's shake this table. There you go.
Yes.
We're dancing. Can
Yeah.
you do some dance moves in your seat?
That's what you're going to get out of me right now.
Something like that. We'll take a break. We'll be back with more Open next.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
What's up, guys? It's your girl, The Essence here, right on the set of the The Essence Show. Please tune in each and every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Files 34, Optimum 68, and live streaming BronxNet.tv. Or you better get in line.
6:30, let's have a good time. Get in line, free your mind. Let the music help you celebrate life. Get in line, keep it real. Get empowered and inspired to feel.
And welcome back. Our next guest is a turntablist on the ones and twos and threes and fours, producer, musician, songwriter, and founder of Team Hip Hop. And he joins us today for a look at his work. We welcome to our a fantastic stage. We got a stage over there, and our world's first turntablist Grand Mixer DXT. We welcome you to the show. Yes, yes, show.
How you
Here
doing,
we
brother?
go, yo.
Yes,
To
sir,
the
yes,
beat,
sir.
Joe. Just to throw your hands in the air. We heard all of that, right? Back in the
Back
day.
in the day, I used to be an MC, and now my voice is stuck like this.
Well, wait a minute. They used to talk like that on the radio. Remember?
Yeah,
AM,
yeah, yeah.
Super Music 16, WWRL, where we
Right,
celebrate
right,
the
right.
rhythms of life.
Right, right.
And they were stuck in that mode.
Stuck in that mode, yeah, yeah.
That's good. So tell us about your work, man. You've been doing a lot of stuff.
I mean, I grew up in a music family.
Yeah.
My mom was a singer. My grandmother was a piano player,
Music
guitar
all
player. Yeah. She was a virtuoso whistler, which was phenomenal.
Yeah.
We used to laugh at it because it was like, wow, that takes skills.
Yeah.
you know? And so, and then I had aunts and uncles that were into music, so I was always around music. I got my first drum set, I think I was about 4, 5 years old, actually. And so it was a strange transition to turntables because, I grew up in Edenwald Projects in the Bronx.
Yeah.
And there was this DJ group, the first one I seen, they were called TNT Disco.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Fat Tommy and Tony O'Gara. And then the name Kool Herc
Oh, yeah.
came
Oh,
on
yeah.
the scene, and the rest is history.
Yeah. Now, when you started your first turntable, was it inside of a Victrola or a piece of furniture? You got one turntable with the record dropped.
Yeah. Well, when I started to DJ, I didn't have all the sophisticated equipment.
Yeah.
Like in '76, late '75,
And sometimes you had
76.
to find a mixer. Right?
Yeah, we didn't have no mixer, so I had two stereo systems.
Yeah.
The kind with the wire. If the wire broke in the speaker, it was over. So it was one of those. So we just turned one stereo up and one down.
Yeah.
And so I did a lot of house parties like that.
All right, yo, get ready to turn yours up. Ready?
Yeah.
I'm gonna shut mine off. Ready on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, and you drop yours in. And
Yeah, we
somebody
didn't
else
we
drop
didn't even
yours
have
up.
that. You literally
You take it
had.
a step further.
Yeah, and sometimes it automatically eject.
Yeah.
Stuff in the middle of the party. Yeah, it
They
was,
had to break that piece off, so it was a nub going back and forth.
see,
like
we didn't know that. We didn't know that.
Yeah. So then you came from there to where? How'd you mix in hip hop?
Well, again, once Kool Herc came on the scene, or we became aware to him because he was DJing since his first party is supposedly '73.
Yeah.
I'm graduating from PS 111 elementary school in '73. So.
Yeah.
But once we made the transition, there was a few musicians in my school that I played with. Chevin Conway, I forgot Timmy's last name, and myself. So it was Derek, Chevin, and Timmy.
Yeah.
DST.
There you go.
And so we started doing all the house parties. And then the groups started forming, Brothers Disco, Africa Bambaataa, and so it grew from there. My approach to the whole turntablist thing was a little bit out from that because as a musician, I'm a drummer actually, and so I would always try to improvise. I studied Miles and Monk, and Train, and so I heard that in my house.
A little bit of jazz in there,
Yeah. So that was my approach. Ella, so I'm thinking of scatting.
Ah, look at that.
And so I approached it that way differently. And
scatting and doing all that stuff on the turntable.
Trying to make statements and phrases instead of just making the basic. Because scratching is actually much older than what people think.
Yeah.
My brother, Grand Wizard Theodore, is credited as the innovator.
Yeah.
I don't use invention because there are no inventions in hip hop. They're all innovations. And so every DJ, and actually it's the disco DJs who started doing that before we did. It was the radio disc jockeys who started doing it before them, because everyone cues records if you're gonna, and cueing a record in the headphones and cueing them out loud is the only difference. Because DJs would cue it, and then it became fashionable to cue out loud.
Right.
And that's Theodore made it fashionable to cue out loud.
I remember Von Harper mixing records With no pitch control.
Right, no pitch
They had
control.
the big gray
right.
arm. They had the
Right,
big,
right,
you know, the
right.
ones that they used in the radio studio.
Right.
And he went back and forth. But if one record was like a little bit faster than the other, they'll start this faster record a little bit behind the one that's playing, so it can catch up. We go ba 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 boom.
It boom, 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 and
then
it
before
almost
gets ready
fades
to
out.
come out. Yeah,
Right. Yeah.
You get it out of it before it comes
Kicks
out.
it out, right.
Yeah, so they used to mix like that. But yeah, I mean, it's good. I didn't know Theodore was your brother. That's my
Well,
boy.
not biological, but you know.
Yeah, no, I
we all
understand.
family.
Yeah,
The first generation, we all family.
Yeah. So you have an anti-violence initiative or initiatives that you're working with?
Yeah, we started Team Hip Hop. I was here with you before on that, and basically, what Team Hip Hop is it's a grassroots organization of members of the hip hop community, along with business people. We have doctors.
Yeah.
And we use cycling as a metaphor because we don't own horses, but so we ride the Tour de Bronx is our maiden voice. We do it every year.
Oh, yeah.
And it is just to show that we're willing to ride the distance to make change. Now, inside of Team Hip Hop, we are offering master classes on finance, mainly the most important things to human existence, like agriculture, health, mental health. We're noticing now the influx of disconnection from the human interaction through the social media platform, which has helped to weaponize what we're calling the hip hop culture. And so we're trying to counter that, dealing with the what we're calling overdoping, which is the dopamine high you get from the likes and thumbs up, that people are not paying attention that this is actually affecting the human brain.
Wow, that's deep.
Well, it's real. And so we're trying to offer to the young people the alternatives to using senseless violence to solve issues. Disagreements are leading to death. And so I'm in the process now of actually transitioning from being a music producer, songwriter to a screenwriter and filmmaker. And that's my contribution
You've got some stories, so we got to see.
So what
how
I'm
this is
doing,
gonna play out.
I'm creating concepts to deal with the social issues that happen within the context of the reality that we live in, because we use the terminology hip hop like it's a culture of its own. And we deal with that outside of the context that we actually function in.
From your point of view, how do you see how hip hop has evolved? How different is it
It's devolved.
now than
It's devolved. A culture with no moral responsibilities to its youth is no culture at all. And for us, what we're trying to portray ourselves as the real superheroes to these young people.
Yeah.
Because, you know, if someone's not going to treat you right, they're never going to teach you right. And so we're trying to fill that void of what we experienced growing up. Like I grew up, I was in special ed.
Yeah. So,
You
but
know.
how would you teach our youth something different? Say this
Well,
is the way it is supposed to be, not this way.
Through what we do in the entertainment business, like I said, we're starting to create the images because we see how the imagery is what's shaping the young people. We had music on the radio in the last few years. There was one song where the person's going, you know, let an N-word try me, I'm gonna catch a homie. That was playing all day.
Yeah.
Kids went to school singing that. We have a song, Molly Percocet. So, you know, and then the imagery, the video games, everything's based on violence. And no one is making the connection within the context of how we're
So
functioning.
more people are getting into violence and suicides and all that stuff
Right.
due to the videos that are out.
Through all of the aspects of how we're functioning in this society. It's not our society. We don't control it. And your culture is supposed to be your immune system within the social system that you function in.
So through Team Hip Hop, you're going to be doing workshops and all that, just
Workshops,
creating the
yeah.
awareness that, you know,
Yeah, I've
there's
been
something
doing-
different.
Yeah, I've been doing
that
master
you should know
classes.
about.
Right, I've been doing master classes. You know, I recently did the scoring for the HBO special, The Defiant Ones, Dr. Dre and Jimmy Iovine. I did episode 1, which subsequently won a Grammy for Best Music.
Yeah.
So I teach how I did that. to young people. I offer that as a master class instead of thinking that to be in the music business, you have to write rhymes, which generally in the younger generation deals with death and destruction and drugs and killing. But there's other ways of making a bit, just like what they're doing here, these young people here with the cameras and stuff. You could score films.
Yeah.
You can create music for films. And so that's what I bring to the table.
They have a unique opportunity to work with professionals in the business so they can see how it's done.
Right.
And they can take that, to the next level. What would you like to, what message would you like to send to young people today? What would you want them to realize?
It's critical to truly understand what happened to us as a people. And, we take Black History Month and we celebrate things we already know. We celebrate people who've come along since the things we already knew. But the painful thing is what we don't want to talk about. And we really have to deal with the reality of what occurred to us here in the midst of this social system that structured a system that we're still dealing with that doesn't totally function in our best interest. And we have to look truth in the face and say, we have to fix this. If someone is not going, like I said, if they're not going to treat you right, they're never going to teach you right. So it's our responsibility to our children to get that right. We can't complain of how they're behaving if we're allowing someone else to educate them.
Cool. All right, so you have a website where they can go and check out more?
Grand Mixer DXT on all social media platforms.
Say it again?
Grand Mixer DXT on all social media platforms.
Yeah, it is right there.
Yep.
Grand Mixer DXT.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
My man.
Thank you. All right.
All right.
Thank you for enlightening a whole lot of us.
Yes, sir.
And come back again, okay?
I want to bring the whole team back.
And we'll be looking at your work.
We're going to need a bigger table.
Yeah, we need a bigger boat, a bigger table. My brother.
My man.
Thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
We'll take a break right here. They're doing a lot with the Kobe in L.A. right now. They have a big thing going on. And, in my book, I have a Black History Month, but people to know in Black History and beyond, recognizing the heroes and sheroes who make the grade. And on page 333, I've written about Kobe Bryant. And when he passed away, I just opened up the book and I said, wow. And there's something unique on that page, 333, that somebody said, hey, they said, did you know you did this part right here?
Right.
You got to check it out.
I think you said that at the Cecily Tyson School, the last thing we did together.
Yeah. So we'll take a break right here. Bobby C. he's up next. He's going to be talking about sports. He has the latest in the headline in the world of sports and a whole lot more. We'll be back with more Open next.
We built a media network for you.
BronxNet TV.
Come learn in your new state-of-the-art studios at Lehman College.
At Mercy College.
And coming soon to the South Bronx in the Hub.
Inspire with your stories, culture, history.
Your Bronx on BronxNet.
Engage with us.
Connect with us at your channels and at BronxNet.tv.
Learn, engage, inspire. BronxNet TV.
From the Bronx
to the world.
BronxNet.
It's time to get serious about your future. At Bronx Community College, you can earn an Associate of Applied Science degree and become a medical laboratory technician in as little as 2 years. Earn an average salary of over $50,000 a year in one of the most rewarding careers in medicine. All you need is a high school diploma or equivalent to get started. Those who qualify can get tuition covered by grants and scholarships. So why wait? For program details, contact Bronx Community College today.
Here we are, Jerome Avenue, the heart of the Bronx. This is where I grew up. Business is booming, people are moving, everyone works hard. Nothing was handed to anyone here. I've been in here to take my passport pictures. I bought flowers here for my mother. Oh, this is where I get my smoothies, by the way. Continuation. This is what we call the O, 170th Street. It feels so Bronx. Hey, my man Fonzie. We've walked up and down the corridor, nothing but love. And I'm glad to say that Jerome is home.
With spring training underway this past weekend, today I give you 5 reasons why the 2020 Yankees will win it all. And yes, I'm going to go, full homer here on Monday Morning Show. A way too early look at the Bronx Bombers and their chances for number 28. All right, coming in at number 5, I'm hoping to see this kid in the Fall Classics, as I suggested last stretch run of the season. Apparently, he wasn't ready, though. Now he looks ready. Deivi Garcia, the Yankees' top prospect according to MLB Pipeline, was among the hurlers who shined in live batting practice on the George M. Steinbrenner Field mound at the end of last week. The 20-year-old right-hander faced a group that included Clint Frazier, Chris Gittens, Giancarlo Stanton, and Mike Tauchman. Garcia has been listed as a contender for the back end of the rotation, along with Luis Cessa, Michael King, Jonathan Loizaga, and Jordan Montgomery. That group's chances of heading north could increase depending on what develops with Luis Severino's right forearm soreness. In January, Garcia was named the 3rd best Yankees prospect by Baseball America, behind outfielder Jason Dominguez and pitcher Clark Schmidt. The 20-year-old is in big league spring training for the first time after having a breakout 2019 season in which he jumped from High A Tampa to Double A Trenton to Triple A Scranton. He was just 5-9 with a 4.28 ERA. In 26 games, 21 as a starter, but he struck out, check this, 165 over 111 and a third innings. I think he plays some role along the way this year, perhaps even a big one. At number 4, Luis Severino. The club sorely missed their ace in 2019. Hopefully, that's not the case in 2020. The hard-throwing right-hander came down with a bum shoulder during spring training last year, and it kept him out of action until September 17. But by then, Yankee starters had already endured more than their share of struggles en route to a final ERA of 4.51. Severino, who just turned 26, is looking to build on his 2017 and 2018 seasons. That made him a star. He made 63 starts across those campaigns and posted a 3.18 ERA with a 4.6 strikeout to walk ratio. He was also one of only 8 pitchers to accumulate as much as a 10 WAR. His 97.6 miles per hour heater was the fastest among qualifying starters, and he showed hitters an electric slider and a changeup too. If Severino can be that guy again, Yanks should be well on their way to winning another World Series. Man, that sounds good. One rookie, one pitcher coming off an injury so far on this list. Biggest X factor, though, of the 5 has to be this big guy coming in at number 3. The Yankees offense did fine without Giancarlo Stanton last season. Its final tally of 306 home runs came just one shy of the Minnesota Twins total for a new all-time record. Stanton played in only 18 regular season games and 2 starts in 6 ALCS games in the playoffs. He was initially sidelined for a couple of months by a strained bicep, and then for a couple more by an injured knee, because now he's on the wrong side of 30, and these are far from the only injuries on his track record. It's not a foregone conclusion that he'll stay on the field in 2020, but if he does, he stands a good chance of reminding everyone how dangerous he can be. He won the National League MVP on the strength of 59 dingers and a 1,007 OPS as recently as 2017. Even in a down season, in his first year with the Yanks in 2018, he mustered an 852 OPS and 38 homers. In the offseason, Stanton rehabbed 4 or 5 days a week until he got his quad, healthy, and then he went through his normal winter training and showed up for spring training 100% healthy. Stanton is happy the Yankees made big changes to their training and conditioning staffs in the offseason, too. He was one of the MLB record 30. Can you imagine that? 30 players spending time on the IL last season, and among several Yankees suffering setbacks and or new injuries during their rehabbing. He should start in left this year, just my opinion. Stan has been a good team guy since joining the Pinstripers after playing right field for the Miami Marlins. Stan mostly has played left or DH for the Yanks, and he's always maintained that he'll be happy in any role for the team. To me, his only true role should be healthy and hitting a ton of dingers. 3 question marks. Time for 2 slam dunks here. Coming in at number 2 on my top 5 list of why the Yanks will win it all this year, the man moving from second to short during the offseason. Didi Gregorius' option was not picked up by the team, and he became a free agent. There were many rumors of the Yanks looking for a new shortstop, including buzz about obtaining Francisco Lindor of the Cleveland Indians. I even said it here on the show. The Yankees decided on making Gleyber Torres, though, the everyday starter at shortstop. Torres says he is comfortable playing short as he has played that position throughout his minor league career, including with the Chicago Cubs farm system. He and DJ LeMahieu will defend the center of the infield for the Yanks, and that is a great thing. Clearly, I'm calling for a bounce-back season for Severino and Stanton and a breakout for Garcia and more of the same from Gleyber. I think he hits 40 bombs. He had 38 last year. He homered every 14.4 at-bats in 2019. Can he hit 38 homers again? One executive says yes, but perhaps not this season when pitchers are bound to attack him differently. I disagree. And the number one reason why the Bronx Bombers should and will win it all, come on, you got to know the answer to this one. The missing piece of their championship puzzle. Having paid a staggering price to acquire free agent Garrett Cole, New York Yankees managing general partner Hal Steinbrenner expects to be leading a parade float down the Canyon of Heroes. And Cole accepted that premise, which comes with a 9-year, $324 million commitment made official during an introductory Yankee Stadium press conference that we covered this offseason. Seen right there. Cole checks all the boxes. He is an elite pitcher at age 29 with a solid reputation as a teammate, clubhouse presence, and preparation and pitching IQ. We're talking about maybe the best pitcher in the game in the prime of his career. Manager Aaron Boone said this offseason. Cole, who won't even be 30 until September, was 20-5 with a 2.50 ERA for the cheating Houston Astros last year. Had to say it. Finishing second in the American League Cy Young voting to teammate Justin Verlander. He struck out an MLB best 326 batters and 212 in the third innings, and that led the majors, too, with a 13.8 K/9. Unbelievable stats. Perhaps just as important to the Yankees, Cole was brilliant in the postseason, going 4-1 with a 1.72 ERA in 5 starts and holding opponents to a paltry 165 batting average. Cole's talent, drive, and his apparent fascination with a craft he's mastered about as well as anyone, pitching, today should bring big, big results. The kind of results that should equal World Series number 28. That's your sports. I'm Bobby C.
And welcome back. You see we got a little setup right here. Our next guest is an artist and a creator whose music can be described as having soul-infused sounds. Watch out. Welcome, everybody. Give him a big round of applause. Thomas Piper, we welcome you to the show.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
You hit us off with something nice?
Yes, yes.
Here we go. I'll go this way, you go that way.
Okay.
Bam.
Say. say oh, alright. I could be you, I could feel you. Maybe we can get it right. Maybe we can be together all through the night. Oh, and I said, why can't you get it? We'll get it. Oh no, you get it. Say it. You get it. We get it. All through. Right. I've been all over the world, baby. I've seen it spinning. I've seen it fly. Or we could get it. Nothing stop us. Just you and I. Oh, I said I could be you. I could feel you. Maybe we can get it right. Maybe we can be together. Oh, oh, make it right. Hey, and I said, why can't you get it? Get it. Whoa, I said, get it. Oh, oh, whoa, whoa, say, get it right. And I say, hey, get it right, baby. Say, get it, say, I get it, say, get it, say it right, 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 get it, say it right. Oh no.
Yeah. Woo! Thomas Piper, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, yeah. Wow. This is amazing. One-man show.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. What do you call this? I mean, is
This
that the
is
original beatbox type of thing?
It's a controller. It's called an Ableton Push. So you can play it. You can, you can play it. You can play like a keyboard. You can play like a drum machine. You can play like since it controls the computer.
We used to do something live when we were DJing.
Yeah.
It was like the same concept, right? But you would bring a drum machine out there, something like that. We had a guy named Disco Kid who played the beatbox, and it was something. It was a little box like that, but it.
Yeah, but this can do the same thing.
Yeah, you can do the same thing.
And then you can play. It's almost like a keyboard, a computer. You could actually put vocals in there if you wanted to, but it's really coming from the computer. So this just controls the computer.
Amazing, amazing. You sound good. Give him another big round of applause, everybody. What do you call yourself? Or what do you call
I'm
this?
Thomas Piper. And I do soul, futuristic soul.
Futuristic soul.
Yeah. So it still has the body of authentic soul, like 70s, 80s, 60s. But then it's also futuristic.
It sounds really, really good.
Thank you.
So you didn't just start doing this?
Oh, no. I've been doing this all my life, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they didn't have the computer out.
But I
you did
started
it a
with
way.
the drum machines. As the technology moved up, I just moved up with the technology. And then this kind of fit me. This was kind of like my instrument.
Yeah.
So it worked out for me.
Did you ever play the drums?
I actually took piano lessons, drum lessons,
you
guitar
play
lessons.
just about everything.
Yeah. So this makes it.
Like Prince.
Yeah, that was the first concert I ever went to.
See,
yeah, it was the first show I ever saw.
Okay, I'm gonna be just like him. I got all this.
I
stuff
did when I
going
came home. That's what I wanted to do.
Yeah. So you played in many different places.
Yeah, we play all over. We just did Bronx Beer Hall. We've done open for Hypnotic Brass the other day. Yeah, everywhere. We perform so many places. We have a monthly thing called In Plain Sight in Brooklyn that has creatives who do stuff like how I do, kinda. Yeah. And I'm a resident, so I do that as well. It's at the Sampler.
Yeah, so.
Who do you look up to? I mean, you know, there's lots of wonderful artists out there. Some of the artists that you've grown up with, or maybe your parents used to play in the house, or
Well,
who do you follow?
Well, obviously, I said Prince was
Prince
the
was
first thing. My favorite singers are, I like Felipe Wynn a lot. He's like, I try to copy him as much as I can. Seal, John Mayer, I mean, some hip hop stuff, Migos on the production end, those type of things too. You know, Stevie Wonder, obviously, I'm always learning his songs. And Steely Dan, I'm learning all their songs. So it's all over the place. It's, you know, Radiohead on the electronic vibe. I'm a mix of everything.
Genres and, you know.
Yeah, even musically I try to, you know.
And that doesn't cut anything short. If somebody from the rock and roll side or Steely Dan side wants to hire you, you can, you know, you can fit right in.
Yeah, I mean, but everything that I like has a soul component.
Yeah.
You know, like Steely Dan is a jazz soul component. You know, everything I like has that in there.
Talk about some of your projects that are coming up that you're working on.
Okay, well, I have a single called Supply Life, which is coming out soon. I have an album coming, Permission to Live, which is about giving yourself agency to do what you want to do. Like, you know, giving yourself permission to live. I also shoot video, so I have a video. Yeah, I do that too. And I have a video channel on YouTube called Beat Design, so I do that as well. And I did something at the Ace Hotel called Degentrify, which is talking about gentrification and how to hopefully, it's a musical concept and a video, my two talents together, and hopefully trying to show reclaim space. How to reclaim space. So it has a small question. We have some questions. People doing documentary kind of small thing in between my music.
There you go.
And so and it was something that we're going to put on the internet, but we did it live at the Ace Hotel.
Yeah.
But it's basically about, you know, not fighting gentrification, but making sure that everybody has to get pushed out. And that's kind of one of the things that I'm doing. I'm doing a lot of things, actually. Yeah.
And then I heard you were working or dreaming up on a project called Beat Wars.
Well, no, it's.
I just made that up. That's something, though.
Yeah.
She jumped too. She said, "Wait, that sounds pretty good."
Yeah.
Let's see if we can make that happen.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Where do we go to get all your information?
You can go to ThomasPiperMusic.com. Thomas Piper on Instagram. I'm always checking out. That's where you can find me. And I have a subscription on Bandcamp. So if you, I put out music pretty regularly, and you can subscribe and just be in the loop of all the stuff that I'm doing.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
Love you, man.
I love you
Love
too.
your
Thank
music.
you.
Love
Thank
what
you.
you're doing. Give him a big round of applause, everybody. Thomas Piper in the house. Thomas, you going to take us home with something?
Yeah, I'm going to take you home with
Let me
something.
hit with this, and then you hit with that, okay? Unfortunately, that's all the time we have for today's show. I'd like to thank all of our viewers. I'd like to thank you for tuning in and checking it all out. You can check out the recablecast tonight at 5 p.m. and 10 p.m. or watch anytime on the web at bronxnet.org. We can tune in Wednesday for a brand new one, all new episode with our host, Darren Jaime. For all of us here at BronxNet, have a great and enjoyable day, and I'm going to enjoy the rest of this. Always remember this, what you are is God's gift to you, and what you make of yourself is your gift to God. So choose your choice and let your choice control the chooser. And remember, whether you say you can or you can't, either way, you're right. I'll see you on the radio over 107.5 WVLS tonight. I'm the Dr. Bob Lee. Have a great day. Love you all. Peace. Thomas, here we go. Let's do it. We do it like this.
Say, alright, alright, alright. Hey, oh no, hey, yeah, alright. Hey, so say, all this pain, it just ain't right. Hey. Supply and pain, got a life supply. A warehouse full of pain and death. Gotta sell it out, get rid of that. Whoa, supply life. Hey, we got to supply life. Yes, oh, supply life. Yeah, yeah. Say right. Death, destruction of style. I said guns and wars, people got style. Warehouse full of pain and death. Got to change direction. Stop the mess. Whoa, supply life. Hey, hey. I said it. Oh, I said it. Life and love on the loading docks. When we sell out, we will restock. Forklifts full of happiness. Time to change direction, stop the mess. Whoa, supply life. Hey, oh no, I said it. I said it. Yes, say it. Oh, say it, but life. Supply, 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 oh no, supply, yeah, 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 yeah.